Hello, my name is Antonio Aniello. I am a classically trained Pilates teacher out of Boston, Massachusetts, and out of South Boston Yoga. And what I'm going to do today is walk you through intermediate mat. To begin, you don't need any props or anything like that, just a mat or just a comfortable floor. We're going to start with our feet flat, knees bent, and hands behind the knees. Elbows are wide, and you want to kind of work those elbows wide to engage your lats a little bit. From here, we're going to go into what's called C-curve, which is the rounding of the spine from the crown of the head through to the tailbone. With the grip you have on your legs and the reach you have in your feet, this is going to help stretch the shins and the feet. And then from here, round yourself forward to create a stretch through your spine. Maintain that C-curve as you lean back, holding onto the legs, round. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Use your powerhouse, which is the space between your ribs and your hips, inner thighs and butt, to help round back to create a deeper stretch. Let's go for 2 more, total of 5. On the last one, straighten the arms, no hands, round yourself back to the tips of the shoulder blades. From here, lift the legs up into tabletop. Now this is a modification. If you'd like, you can stretch your legs out to 45 degrees with straighter legs. As long as it's not in your quads and in your hips, you can always soften the knees if it is. For the 100, your breath is in for 5 pumps and exhale for 5 pumps. So it's a full breath in within 5 pumps, and again, a full exhale within 5 pumps. So it's a big breath. I'm going to stretch my legs out here and continue. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. You want to keep your feet about fist distance apart. Might resemble the size of like a regular size pizza. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more counts. Try to look into the belly button so your shoulders are up enough that you can see inside, and also do yourself a favor and pull the navel down to make it a little easier to see. Knees into the chest after your last one, relax the head down. Straighten your legs out on the floor, stretch your arms up overhead. This is for the roll-up. Inhale, head, neck, and shoulders up, chin over chest. Exhale over. This is about the spine. You don't want to just dump forward into a forward fold. This is about the spine. The arms and legs stretch forward, and your spine reaches back and pulls you down. So it's a little bit of a tug of war. That's your opposition in this exercise. Inhale up, exhale over, round. Arms and legs forward, hollow out as much as you can. It's only 2, 8 to go. Stretch and reach. Inhale up, exhale over. And down, and reach, and up, and over. Try not to let the heels slide forward and back. That's an indication that your pelvis has destabilized and the work is no longer in your front body. You also don't want to bring the shoulders further over the hips. You want to keep them just set back of the hips to make sure the work continues to stay in your abdominals. 4 more. And reach, and up, and over. See if while you're working your roll-up, you can still focus on squeezing your butt cheeks lightly to maintain Pilates stance. The powerhouse is, again, the space between the ribs and the hips, inner thighs, and butt. So you want to have these things lightly engaged as you continue to move. And we got 2 more. Up, over, hollow, stretch, and down. Last one. Inhale up, exhale over, and all the way down. Arms by your side. Now, the next movement is roll over. In order to modify, arms are down, head stays down, shoulders are back. That is regardless. Knees come up in a tabletop. To modify, drop the heels. And keeping your heels down, lift the hips, roll back, and then slowly with control, roll down. Roll back as best you can, and down. Full version, legs straighten, lift up and over, separate and circle, and the legs come together. Up and over, separate, circle, and lengthen. So you're moving the legs in and out of Pilates stance, rather. They're in Pilates stance the whole time, and as you circle, they're still in Pilates stance, but just separated. And then when they come together, back to Pilates stance. Up and over. And lengthen. So again, the emphasis is in stabilizing the arms and the legs as you move through the spine. We go 4 and 3. Last 2. And after your last one, we're just going to reverse the choreography of the legs. Separate, up and over, together, and lengthen. The reverse is kind of intense when you have the legs together and you roll through the spine. So if you need to, you can bend the knees a little bit here to get a little bit of relief. But if you like to stretch, continue to lengthen those legs and even flex through the heels if you're looking for a little bit more action. Up and over, together, and lengthen. And up. Trying to initiate like 2 inches below your belly button, and then watch how that works up the abdominal wall for a real nice burn. We got 2 more. And last one. Legs come all the way down, but keep the right leg high. The left leg is going to be pointed straight up as the right heel is turned in. With your arms stable, stretch across the body around and up. So if you were to cut your mat the lengthwise, you'd be drawing your circles on the left side of the mat. The shape you might be making might resemble a capital letter D, but backwards. And 3, total of 10, 2, and 1, reverse. 1, 2. Try to continue to lengthen through the crown of the head and lengthen through the grounded leg for stability. The only thing you want to move is that leg that's up in the air. We go 2 and 1. Pull the knee in the chest for a deep stretch and switch the legs. Left knee in, left leg up. Heel is in. The toes of now the right leg are turned up and your arms are stabilizing. You also don't want your back to sort of push down and lift up as the leg circles. Keep it stable across. So now we're drawing the circles, now more of a proper letter D perhaps, on the right half of the mat. Try to keep that right toes turned up for more stability. Keep the heel turned in, especially as you reach across the body. The tendency is for the toe to turn in. Keep it turned out. And 2, and 1, and reverse. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, yes, almost there, and 8, and 9, and 10. Pull the knee in the chest for a deep stretch. And transition up to a seat for roll-up. Inhale up, exhale over. The next movement is rolling like a ball. Traditionally, rolling exercises are done for 6 repetitions. Now to modify, your hands can go behind the thighs and the arms stay stable. They can stay bent and kind of engaged as the feet hover, but try to keep it in Pilates stance. Now you can notice the shape of my back. It's a little bit longer versus this shape. This is a little bit more advanced and this is even more advanced. So again, to modify, kind of lengthen out a little bit and get those hips up as you rock back and forward. This is meant to be a spinal massage with some light ab work on top. So you can take that modification, more regular. Or hands to head, elbows to knees, don't let anything separate. Try to stay as stable as you can as you go through these movements and not let things move in and out. From here, extend that left leg out, pull the right knee into the chest, elbows wide. So you're pulling everything down as you pull the knee into the chest. This is single leg stretch. Let's not forget the stretching component. It is certainly ab work, but the stretch comes first. And switch, pull. You want to keep the respective hand low or just go palm over palm. So right knee in, right hand low. Left knee in, left hand low. And continue inhaling, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling, inhaling, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Go 3, 2, 1, and rest when you're done. Knees come into the chest. Relax the head down. Double leg stretches next. From here, curl head, neck, and shoulders up, chin over chest. Again, the shoulders are stable off the floor. Arms and legs both stretch. Circle, knees come in. Arms and legs both reach. Circle and in.
We go 8. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale in. We have 6, 5, 4. Try to look at that belly button once again. And 2, and 1. Relax the head down if you like. Single straight leg stretches next. The right leg goes high. You climb up that leg, somewhere between the ankle and the knee if you can, and opposite leg extends out. Now, with your focus, you want to keep your heels turned in as you lower and lift the legs, and we're going to go 2 pulls with the arms. It's not 2 crunches, it's staying stable and pulling the leg into the chest. Switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull. Nice, inhaling, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling, inhaling, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Work that stretch, try to get up the leg, but don't curl up higher. Just try to pull the leg in more deeply. We go 2, and 2, and 1, and 1, knees into the chest. Relax the head down. Now for the next one, you can modify and keep the head down. We've been working, so if your neck is feeling it, certainly keep the head down. Otherwise, knees come in, legs stretch up. Knees can be bent to modify as well as you lower and lift, but I'm not really interested in big range. I'm interested in stretching the legs and working inner thighs and butt. So if you're gonna go full version, shoulders are up, legs stretch, reach, lower, lift. I'll take like an inch. If you can give me a little bit more, I'll take a little bit more. Here we go, 8, 7, 6, elbows wider, shoulders higher, very challenging. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come in, you may take another rest. So from here, crisscross is the last one in the series of 5, and it's the only one of the exceptions within the system of Pilates where the spine and the arms and legs are moving at the same time. Typically, one is stable and the other is mobile. So from here, hands behind the head, and just to show, twist to the left, let's say, and then stretch the right leg out. See if you can twist a little bit more. You should be able to. Try to look at the elbow as you keep the shoulders up. Switch, twist, notice the range, opposite leg out, reach even further. And we'll continue inhaling, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling. That's 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, knees in the chest. We're out of the woods for the most part. Arms and legs both stretch, and we transition, roll up to seated for spine stretch forward. Traditionally, it's done with your toes turned up. Otherwise, you can sit cross-legged. I like to sit cross-legged because I get a little bit more length through the spine, so it's not inhibiting my range of motion. Arms reach forward. Shoulder blades pull back. Stretch, dive the chin down, and stretch the hands forward. So we're reaching forward, but pulling back in the navel to get more length through the spine. Literally spine stretch forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do a total of 5. There's a lot of action between the shoulder blades, squeezing back and then rounding out. And then from here, if your legs aren't straight, go ahead and straighten them. You can either transition with your palms up, round back some, and lift the legs into the hands, or you can just merely bend the knees, hands go behind the thighs, and then straighten the arms. For open leg rocker, which is another rolling exercise, you do 6 repetitions, but the action, the energy between the arms and the legs is everything. As you extend into the hands, you then want to rock back as little as you can, and then come right forward. So try to emphasize coming forward right away, but we're still massaging along the spine. 3 more to go. The higher up the legs you go, the more challenging it is. So you can always modify by kind of doing a variation of rolling like a ball, or a full version of rolling like a ball. And then from here, if you're still an open leg rocker, legs together, teaser, all the way down to the back, head down, knees down. If you rock back a little bit, you can center yourself. I like to start corkscrew, which is just a circle that goes clockwise and then counterclockwise with the legs while they stay in Pilates stance. I like to prep it with tick-tock, which is a little bit of left to right to movement. Arms down, shoulders back, knees to the left, knees to the right. Don't let the knees slide along each other, so squeeze those legs together as best you can to work those inner thighs and lengthen the hips. If you can straighten the legs and take a few tick-tocks side to side, now watch the heels. Don't let the heels start sliding along each other, and then add the circle to the right around and up, and to the left around and up. To the right, to the left. Total of 5, got 3 more to go. Last one each way. Knees in the chest, deep stretch. Transition roll up to seated for saw. Saw is done again with the legs straight, just like spine stretch forward, or you can do it cross-legged. I like to take saw with my legs forward because I get a little extra work when I twist using the hands. I'll show you. Inhale up, twist with a flat back, then round, then bring that hand outside the foot, and then extend that opposite hand back. But you also want to push through that same leg in order to keep the twist stable. Inhale. Exhale. Do 3 of these each way. Inhale. Exhale. Wring out those lungs as you twist. Last one. From here, legs together, and roll down with control. Flip it right over onto your stomach, and this is where we add a chest expansion and a neck roll. We'll do 2 each way. So you still want to have your legs in Pilates stance, legs stretching, and your butt cheeks lightly engaged. Abs pulled up, arms going goalpost, like 90-degree bend in the arms. Pull the abs up, lift the arms up, lift the chest up, hands come down, stretch up. Try to keep the belly button off the floor, but you're also trying to lift the chest in during this stretch. Look to the right, roll your chin down to the left, center, left, roll it down to the right, center, and then lengthen all the way down. Do it again. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the abs, arms up, chest up, hands down, stretch up, left, right, center, right, left, center, and lengthen. And again, arms, chest, hands down, press up, right, left, center, left, right, center, lengthen. Last time, arms, chest, hands down, press up, left, right, center, right, left, center, and lengthen. I like to sit back on the heels here, get a little rounding, get a little stretch, use the arms, actively push the hips into the heels, and then you can come on forward for single leg kick. Your elbows want to be, and forearms want to be parallel, and your elbows you can see are just ahead of my shoulders, which gives me the ability to lift the chest here just like we did in chest expansion. Lift the legs up. Now as you lift the legs up, try to keep your belly button off the floor, bend one knee, kick, and then the other one, kick. As you extend the opposite leg, try to keep it high, add 2 kicks, kick, 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 kick. Get in those hamstrings. We'll go 10 total. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can be done also with your head down. 9 and 10. All right, so if you were up, come down. If you're down, you're already there. Hands go to the upper back. Put one cheek on the floor and bend both knees. Now both legs are going to kick together. This is double leg kick, but we kick 3 times, but it's both legs that kick. So from here, kick, 3, 2, 1. Press the feet into the floor, Pilates stance. Lift the chest, stretch the arms back. And then lower, bend, and bend. Kick, 3, 2, 1. And press. And lower, kick, 3, 2, 1. And press. And lower, kick, 3, 2, 1. And press. And lower, 3, 2, 1. Press. And lower, 3, 2, 1. And press. Last one each way. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen. 3, 2, 1, and reach. All right. From here, flip it right over onto your back. Now the next move, neck pull, is probably one of the most challenging movements in the system. It's very much like the roll-up, but you don't have your legs squeezing together, which can help, and you also don't have your hands reaching forward, which definitely help. What I want you to focus on is bringing your chest forward, but pulling your abdominals and your navel back. That's going to be your opposition when you're coming up. So the hands can go behind the head or in front of the head. And then from here, you just want to work your arms, pressing the elbows back. You want to engage the upper back. See if you can keep that going as you inhale up. Exhale over, round down. Lift, hinge, round, and down. Try to keep those toes pointed up. You can even bend the knees lightly to like press your heels into the floor. Inhale, exhale, down, lift, hinge, round, down, up, over, lift, hinge, round, down. Try to hinge back as far as you can. With that flat back, hinge, round, and down. Do one more. Up, over, lift, hinge, round, and roll. If you're off your mat a little bit, go ahead and scoot yourself in. Shoulder bridge is next. The objective of a shoulder bridge is not that of a yoga bridge. It's for one straight line from your shoulders, hips to knees. The action is still squeezing back with the heels, but scooping down and pulling down and in with your powerhouse, the space between the ribs and the hips. So it's engaged. From here, arms press down. Typically it's just the lower and lift of the leg, but I'm gonna add a few extra repetitions just to warm up. Once you press up, bring your right knee in the chest. It can stay in tabletop or stretch up in Pilates stance, and we'll just pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep those hips high. After 1, and then lower the leg and lift the leg. If you need to support yourself a little bit with your fingers, that's okay, but really try to do it with your arms pressing down. Total of 10, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foot comes down. Left leg in, can stay in tabletop or stretch, and we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Lower lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pilates stance. 9 and 10. Feet come down, hips come down. Full body stretch. Inhale up, exhale over. Cross those legs up for spine twist. Now, traditionally it's done with your legs straight and toes turned up, but that really gets into my outer hip. So I like to cross the legs to find some relief. Grow tall, use the hands, twist to the right, or you can do this full version and bring the hands behind the head like neck pull, or in front of the head and twist. Center, but it's hard to do with a flat back, so if you're compromising and rounding it all, I'd say modify and use the arms. Center, twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. From here, straighten the legs, lower it on down to your back. Arms down, head down, knees come in. As your legs stretch up, jackknife is next. So you can either modify and just hip raise here. You can also hip raise with bent knees if you like. The objective is to get a little bit below belly button with the work. So from here, if you can straighten the legs, awesome. Let me just get 5 more, 4, 10 more, total of 10. And now for jackknife, your legs extend, right? Maybe you just bring them in and you lift up a little, right? Maybe you just get a little action. If you can go for it, press all the way up and control the descent. In and up. For more of a challenge, try to stop it at 90 degrees and press right back up. Total of 5, just 2 more. And last one. Very challenging. All the way down. Now from here, roll over onto one side and back up on your mat. The measurements for the side leg series are fairly specific. You want your elbow in the corner. You want your hips off the back edge. You almost want to be able to feel just barely some of the mat. Nice. And then legs angle off to the front corner. Now you want to continue to lengthen your hips back as you move, but you want to stay stable with the upper body. The top leg lifts up. Both legs are in Pilates stance. Draw your top leg back, and then sweep it forward. Little range is fine, no worries. But if you're going so far back and so far in that you're changing, you can see I'm moving around, you just don't want to do that. You want to keep it as stable as you can to get real work in your proper range of motion. It's for safety, and it's to isolate the muscle groups. So make sure that toe is higher than the heel, total of 10. We got like 4 more. And try not to look down. That'll typically make your spine round and change the shape. So just avoid it if you can. Use your peripherals. Legs lift and lower, leg lifts and lower. Try to make sure that the top heel meets the bottom heel all the way at the bottom. And every time they touch, Pilates stance. We got 3, total of 10, 2, and then circles, 1. Try to go behind the bottom leg as much as you go in front with your circles. Work the Pilates stance in both legs. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift both legs up together. Keep the hips back. Don't let the legs draw back. Keep them forward. And lift 10, 9, 8. Try to lean in so that you're stacked and you're not opening up. You want to keep your hips stacked and your shoulders stacked. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, and beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch those legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just do one more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the legs back in line with the body and step that top foot flat. Hold on to the foot or ankle or wherever you can, and then try to make sure there's space between the heel and the thigh of those legs. And then lift your bottom leg up. Flex to the heel, all inner thigh. Lift 10, 9, 8, 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and circles after 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse from the inner thigh, not the ankle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs, come onto the stomach, palm over palm, forehead down. Let's find 3 sets of beats again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Typically in a class, I just have you roll over on the other side and you'd be fixed in position. But you're over there, so I'll just move around. Elbow again goes in the back corner. Hips go to the back. Toes tuck on the bottom foot. Top hand plants, and you want to lift the chest here, so you're still trying to find length. Top leg draws back, 10 repetitions. 2, 3, 4. If you can see the elbow, it's too far forward. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 6. Really try to stabilize. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8. Keep those hips back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together. Lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. It's not a lot of height, right? So just stretch those legs forward. That's really what it's about. 3, 2, 3 sets of beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the legs again, back in line with the body. Step that top foot flat. It's a stretch. Hold on to that foot or ankle or wherever you can. Bottom leg lifts up. Create space between the heel and the thigh and lift 10. 2 sets of 10. 9, 8, and 7, and 6. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, onto your back. In order to prepare for the next exercise, the pinnacle really, teaser, I want you to walk your feet forward as far as you can keep the feet flat. Stretch your hands towards your thighs, curl chin to chest, and then go get those knees. And then just lower right back down. See if you can just go through that sticky part of the back. And if you can get those feet further forward, maybe that'll mean as you do your teaser with your legs out, you can get your legs a little bit lower. All right, so from here, just notice the angle of my legs compared to my hips. I'm going to extend one leg out, knee to knee. Then the other leg out, still the same. Shoulders up, and then just come just above and just below, right? Almost still. Bring your hands to knees, but just above them. And lower. We'll go for 5. And 4. And 3. Try to keep those legs stable. You can always bend the knees as much as you need. 2, but try to keep them still. And 1. And all the way down. Knees come into the chest. From here, rock yourself forward and back until you come to a standing forward fold. But if you feel that's a little bit maybe precarious for you, no problem. Just come up to standing like a normal person. And then from here, if you can cross your legs, turn yourself around in a forward fold. Align yourself in Pilates stance with the heels, and then walk yourself out in just a few counts. Now from here, Pilates push-ups. Heels are together, toes are apart. Leaning forward, bend, press. 9, 8, 7. Keeping all those Pilates principles together and working makes push-ups easier. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the hands back and roll yourself all the way up. Hopefully this won't be the first time or you go through this video multiple times and you notice your progress as you continue. Remember to take breaks as much as you need and to pause the video whenever you need. But as you practice, see if you can push yourself a little bit more each time. And see you till next time.